Okay, hello everyone, and now we are going to start the third public demo of Codename Omni Enterprise Wallet. And let me share my screen. Okay, I'm going to start from my slides. So today I'm going to discuss the multi-shard wallet in the details because it was the goal of the current sprint to implement the multi-shard wallet structure and pairing with a multi-shard wallet. Let's start from figuring out the difference between a wallet and a multi-shard wallet. If you use a Nova Wallet mobile application, then you can see that there is a wallet, and for any supported chain like Polkadot, Kusama, Akala, Astar, and others, you have only one account. And the multi-shard wallet is different. And the difference here is that for any supported chain, you can have as many accounts as you want. For example, 3 accounts for Polkadot, 5 accounts for Kusama, and for example, 10 for any chain. And you control it under a single wallet, not like different wallets. All these accounts or shards are accumulated under a single wallet. And as you know, the parity signer is a hardware wallet that is supported by Codename Omni project in the current milestone. And this wallet will be used for signing in the current milestone. So that's why it's really important to understand how the wallet and how the key is structured in the parity signer. So let's go through the structure in the parity signer wallet. So in the parity signer application, you can have root keys, and the root keys may be imported using a seed phrase or may be created in the application. And then you're able to add as many chains as you want. And for each chain, for example, for Polkadot or Kusama, you can derive as many accounts as you want. For example, you can derive 3 different accounts for Polkadot using different derivation paths, 5 accounts for Kusama, and for example, 10 accounts for our network. And the same for the root key, for the next key. And you can find here a complex tree structure that you have many root keys, and each root key can support different networks. And for each network, you can have as many derived root keys as you want. And each derived key is linked to the specific chain, like derived account 1 is linked to the Polkadot, and here this account is linked to the Kusama. And in this structure, you can have a lot of derivation paths, a lot of keys, and it's really hard to import all these accounts one by one into the Omni application. So that's why we designed this pairing feature that allows to export all accounts from the parity signer using the QR code and import all these accounts in a Omni application using this QR code, the same QR code. And this account will be stored in the multi-shard wallet in the Omni application. So let's see how the parity signer key will be mapped to the multi-shard wallet in the Omni. So on the left side, you see the parity signer key structure that you already saw on one of the previous slides. And that's how we map it to the multi-shard wallet. And you can follow colors here. So in the parity signer wallet will be mapped to the multi-shard wallet. And each root key will be mapped to the main account. And root key, if it exists, may be used for any chain. Then you have a list for the Polkadot, for the Kusama, and for the chain. For other chains, you have a list of accounts. And here we map it to the chain account 1 for the Polkadot, So this account will be mapped to that account. Then chain account key for the Polkadot. The same for Kusama, and the same for other chains. So we don't have this structure in this level. So we inline this list of accounts, this tree, to this list. So you have the tree structure, and at the top you have a multi-shard wallet with its name. Then you can have a list of main accounts, and under each main account, you can see the derived accounts, all the derived accounts that you have in the parity signer. So that's how the parity signer structure will be mapped to the Omni multi-shard wallet. And here is an example how this tree structure will be shown in the interface. So you can click here on the wallet, and here you see that you have a wallet with a root key that's called StakeOps. And under each, you see the network, for example, Polkadot, and all derived accounts for Polkadot. So we see the tree structure that I described in the previous slide. The same for the west end. So you see the network and list all derived accounts for the west end. And on this interface, the user is able to select root nodes like west end or root key, and also child nodes, for example, individual accounts. And the selection will be reflected in the user interface. So for example, if I stay on the balances screen and I select or deselect some accounts, this selection will be reflected in the balances that are shown here. And there are some problems or technical issues that should be solved for the multi-shard wallet. So first of all, we should get a lot of information at once. For example, if I'm operating with 50 accounts at once, I have to read the information for all these 50 accounts for all these chains. I have to figure out a way how to show the information, because it's maybe easier to show the information for a single account. But if I have 50 accounts, I have to figure out how to show it. Should I show a table view, some aggregated view, or another view? And also, making operations with a multi-shard wallet is not an easy task, because it's not a single transaction as a result. Whereas many transactions as a shard I have in the wallet. For example, if I make a transfer, 50 accounts, I have to make 50 transactions. So yeah, these questions that will be shown and will be solved in the future. And now let's proceed with a demo. So I'm going to show how I can pair my multi-shard wallet with a parity signer, and how can I operate with it, and also show the staking information dashboard. So before we start, let me show the Omni enterprise application. So that's how it looks now. And yeah, I have added here only one watch-only wallet. I know only the address of this wallet, and it's called Nova. And here I see all the balances in all the supported network for this wallet. But I also would like to add a multi-shard wallet. And for that purpose, I'm going to use my parity signer. So let me share my phone screen. Just a second. Okay. So here is my parity signer application. And I have 3 root keys here. And I'm going to export the StakeOps enterprise from the parity signer and use it in the Omni application. Under the StakeOps enterprise, I have a root key, StakeOps, at the top. It's here. And I have a few derived accounts, derived keys. I have 1 for Kusama. I have 3 for Polkadot. Yeah, I have 5 for the West End. And I'm going to export all at once. So for that purpose, in the next release of a parity signer, there will be a feature for exporting key sets. So I do it. And I select my root key. I can select a few, but I would like to use only StakeOps. and I click to export selected. So now the multi-frame QR code is generated, and I can use it for importing wallets. So I'd like to stop sharing. And now you see the Omni application again. So I add wallet by the parity signer. And now I can scan the QR code. Let's wait a second. Okay, nice. So what we see here, first of all, I see the same set of accounts that was in the parity signer. I see the root account, and the name was moved from the parity signer to the application. I see 3 accounts from a Polkadot, 5 accounts from the West End, and 1 account for Kusama, the same that was in the parity signer. I can remove some of the accounts here or check the details using different block explorers. And I have to name every account in order to manage it in the Omni application. But if you have 50 accounts, it will be not easy task for me. So that's why there is an autofill account names option that allows to name your accounts automatically. So it's just the name of a network, name of a root account, name of a network, and number 1, 2, 3, and etc. for each network. So the names will be unique. And also I have to name my multi-shard wallet. Let's call it Omni demo. And now I can save it. Okay. So now I see that this wallet is in multi-shard wallet list, and I see all the accounts here. And also I have a watch only wallet, and I can select everything here, any account or any root element here. So that's how I can import the multi-shard wallet into the Omni application. But now I'm going to show you how to operate with it. So just imagine that I'd like to check the balance of some specific account, and I'm interested only in the stake ops in the Omni demo wallet. So I remove a selection of the null wallet here. And for example, I remove this account, and some of these accounts. And now let's check once again. And you see that, yeah, now I see the balance only of a single account here. Now I select all the accounts from the multi-shard wallet, and let's wait a few seconds here when the balances will be loaded. And you see that I have 4 and 8 dots in the Polkadot and 19 dots in the West End. So that's the difference, because all these accounts have tokens in different networks. And also, if I have some dots on first account and Polkadot on the second, then it will be summed here. So also, if you'd like to add more wallets, then you are able to add more wallets using this button, add wallet by parity signer or add new watch only wallet. So now let's check how the staking board works. So on the staking, I can check, now I can check on the state of my stake. And I select the Nova wallet account. It's a watch only. And I can check that in the Polkadot network, I have this sum of rewards and this amount staked. Also, I can check how it works on the West End, and I see that I have 0 rewards and really small stake. Okay, let's back to the Polkadot, and I select this one. And you see that I can have here accounts Polkadot 1, Polkadot 2, Polkadot 3, and the root account. And I don't have any stake here. And you also can find checkboxes here. We need it for in the future releases for operations. And I'm not able to select a Nova wallet because it's a watch only and I can't make any operation with it. But I can select my parity signer wallets because I control them and I can make some transactions from the name of these accounts. Let me switch to the West end. And here I see the same picture. So I see the Nova watch only wallet. I see the root account from the multi-shard wallet, and I see accounts for the West end. West end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can check it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all for the West end. And I see the same picture. I see the rewards, staked amount, and also I'm able to check this account. Yeah, I'm able to check this account on the Block Explorer. So yeah, that's how it works. And let's back to the balances. Yeah, it's being loaded. Okay, so I described how to import parity signer wallet, how to operate with it, and how to get the staking information. So if to review the whole picture of the Milestone 2 features, we are currently focused on multi-shard operations. So first thing is sign multiple transactions in a single action. And also we continue working on the staking and staking for nominators. And the operation list like start staking, stake more, unstake, restake, change validators, and withdraw unstake tokens is planned to be done in this milestone. And also we are going to implement a signing queue. Currently we are working on the design of it. So that's all. Thank you for the attention, and don't forget to follow us in the social media and share your feedback. You can find the feedback form if you follow the link using this QR code. And please let me know in the chat if you have any questions. Okay, I don't see any questions in the chat. So thank you one more time and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye-bye.